I'm pretty sure I could watch Spencer Strikhard get punched in the face so many times. It's did you see that punch that Alcohol did with the double fist? I love it. Anyway, let's move on to our first guest. He's here to talk about his new book, How to Succeed in Hollywood Without Really Acting. Please help me welcome Peter Skagen. Peter, thanks for coming in.
Thank you so much for having me, and may I say it's a great honor to be here on your last show.
I really appreciate you saying that.
Thank you. I feel like it's a moment in television history.
It is. Mark your calendars, everyone. Peter, thanks for coming down.
Thanks for inviting me.
So you're a man of many talents. You're actor, writer, director, producer. Tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, where to start? I started when I was about 6 years old in the Passion Play. I was the Myrrh King, I think. because my little box wasn't heavy, so I don't think it was the gold.
Okay.
So I think it must have been the myrrh. At least that's what I'm telling myself.
Right.
That's where it all started. I'm afraid I got the bug then, and I started writing plays when I was in the 4th grade, I think.
Nice.
Made a movie when I was 14. Eventually wound up in LA, studying, taking the classes, and learning from the big shots down there.
There you go. Very nice. Now you're also an unacting coach. Do you want to get into that a little bit? The same terminology.
Well, you know, I've been on a lot of movies and TV shows, and we think, you know, that the common idea is that acting's about acting, but it really isn't so much. It's really acting. The acting part can be about, you know, maybe 5%, 7% of the equation.
Right.
The rest of it is the business, technique, talent, understanding how things work on the set, fitting into the machine, because movies are manufactured, they're produced. So you have to be part of a cog in the wheel.
Right.
And that is a very big part of it. And then there's the marketing and all the business and stuff that you have to do in order to get the job in the first place. So, and then actually when you're on set working, what I see and what I try to do, what I strive for, is to not be acting. Obviously you don't, if you're in a movie, you don't want to be seen to be acting.
Right. Yeah, no, of course.
So I emphasize all the other stuff, and then when it comes to the acting, I emphasize not acting.
Right, of course. And well, you seem very knowledgeable, and you teach workshops. Am I right about that?
I've been teaching workshops in Calgary for about 15 years, called the Audition Hell series.
Audition Hell, okay.
And I'm now teaching overseas. I'm in New York in October. I'm in Amsterdam in November.
Wow.
So it's starting to grow. So that's cool. And what it does is it speaks to the fact that what I'm telling people is actually useful. I'm not promoting some sort of you know, my method. I'm not promoting a pet theory. I'm not, et cetera. I'm telling people how it actually is.
Right.
Like, these are the ropes of the business.
It's someone mentioned it was the book that will tell you what other books won't. Am I right about that?
I hope that's what it is.
Yeah, sure. And I noticed all the shiny things on the front of the book here.
Yes.
The Forbes Book of the Year Awards Indie Fab finalist and
Yes.
USA Reba winner. Ooh.
I'm an award-winning author. Yes, I'm really happy about that, because the Reba Award there is for the best book in performing arts in California for this year.
Wow! Congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay, wait. That deserves an applause, everybody. That's the real LA. So. You know.
Yeah, so I'm really happy about that, and it speaks to the fact that it's a book it's entertaining and amusing, but it tells you the whole story. Like, I'll take the reader literally from the first moment that they wake up as an actor, maybe when they're 12 years old, and they go, oh, I think I'm an actor, to all the way through their career to the end of their first day on a movie set.
Wow.
I kind of explain the whole process.
Yeah.
Step by step how it all works, and then I give them examples from my own career and so on. So that's why people are liking the book, because it's really actually useful.
Absolutely, yeah. And I believe we have an alumni of one of your workshops here holding your book right there.
Oh, Sarah's here.
There she
There's
is,
Sarah
yeah.
with the book, Sarah Troyer.
Now it seems to be focused on a lot of auditions. So for anybody watching who wants to be an actor, or maybe me who wants to be an actor, what would you say the biggest tip is for walking into audition, or the schematics of it?
There's about 5,000 tips. I mean, most of the tips are what are the things that you can do wrong.
Right.
But if you back up to before the audition, the first thing you need to know, after the first 3 things you need to know,
right,
is what am I selling as an actor in film and TV?
And what do you mean by that?
What is my hit? What is we call it your sell.
Okay.
If you think of the movie stars that you love, you'll realize that they're famous for doing the same thing all the time.
Sure,
You
yeah,
can probably
right.
name 20 of them right now
Yep.
who do the same thing in every film. Well, that's their hit. That's their sell. And they found out what it is, and then they continue to do it and market it and sell it because that's what you want, it's what the camera wants, and that's what they're good at, right? So the first thing you need to know when you're starting is what's mine.
All right, so what's mine? What's my sell?
Well, let's see. You are you're geeky, charming, smart,
Ooh.
a little bit slacker dude. You're a little bit Justin Long.
Nice.
You're a little Seth Rogen if he was smart.
I don't know if Seth Rogen's ever going to watch this, but I'm afraid I agree with him. Sorry. Moving on.
See, whenever I get that reaction from the audience, I know I'm talking the right thing.
It's
here.
real stuff. Yeah, it's like, oh, he's correct.
That's right.
Yeah.
Because they now have seen you in the movies almost. They have the idea of where you're in the movie, and it appeals to them. They like it, and they know that's where you fit. So, as long as you know what that is, and you
Right.
bring that into the audition room, the people in there are going to go. In their head, they're going to go, "Oh yeah, there's my Justin Long slacker dude, Seth Rogen if he was smart."
Right. That's the
And-
guy. Book him.
That's the guy.
Excellent.
And as long as you know and you kind of agree,
Like, don't fight it.
don't fight it, man.
Right.
Who are you? What have you got? What's your secret weapon?
Now, that sounds a lot like a term people use, which is typecasting. And you seem almost in favor of that. Am I right about that?
Yeah, I mean, it's not. It's the same basic idea.
Right.
The camera is going to pigeonhole you really fast
Sure.
because it wants something from
Yeah.
you. We've all seen so many movies, and we know what it wants. We know what the audience wants from you, and they just laugh because they know what they want. So you, as a generous actor, give that to them. See what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
You give that, and that's your generosity. That's what you give. And you'll see actors having a nice career doing that, and then you'll see some actors that try to veer away from that.
Yeah.
You probably, everybody in their mind is now thinking of somebody
Yeah.
who tried to do that, and then you'll see that their careers go kablooey.
Can I try? Because I'm taking your sell as, I would say, an authority figure, maybe.
Cast me up, baby.
Someone who could, like, punch me in the face.
Yes.
Villain, bad guy, CEO of the evil company. Lord, the evil company, trademark. I would almost say like Lord Capulet, Montague, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the head of the household. What do you think?
I have almost all of those things on my resume.
There we go. Excellent. Yeah, right. Now, speaking of your book, we're going to do a little bit of a giveaway here on NUTV. If you either tweet at or message Peter directly on Twitter at Peter Skagen, and we'll have his information on our website, obviously, or you can look him up on Facebook at Peter Skagen, or for the title of the book, How to Succeed in Hollywood Without Really Acting, he will give you a book. You can have a book, and you can succeed in Hollywood without really acting.
Really acting.
Without really acting. All right, well.
There's my Skittles unicorn.
Oh man, okay, we have to cut this short. Pete, I really appreciate you coming on the show. I hope to see you on set one day.
Thanks.
Thanks so
Appreciate
much.
it. Thank you.
We're gonna jump to a new pilot here. It's called Haters Gonna Hate. Let's take a look.